Lakers close out their 4-game road trip with a W in Memphis. The Lakers are currently sitting at the 4th seed. How important are the rest of the games for the Lakers? We'll talk about that, but before I do, I got to remind you guys that Lakers Talk Daily is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play a perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, the official Native American resort and casino of the Los Angeles Lakers. Skip the traffic. Head on over to Pechanga Resort Casino just off the I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for reservations and for more information. Your boy's going to San Diego in about a couple weeks over the weekend. And I just might have to stop by Pechanga to go play a couple hands on blackjack, get some food, some drinks, go check out the entertainment if there's any available that weekend, because I cannot stress it enough. If you have not been to Pechanga Resort Casino, you need to go when you have time. But back to the things at hand. The Lakers are currently 3 games behind the Houston Rockets for the 2nd seed. This Houston Rockets team, they're very, very tough. Think about how hard they play. Think about the Orlando Magic and how hard they play on the defensive end. That's how the Houston Rockets are. Gritty, they grind, they're tough, they're real physical. But they have their one weaknesses as well, as long as a lot of other teams. The Houston Rockets, when they get in a shooting slump, they struggle to score the basketball. They struggle to score the basketball when they start to get into shooting slumps. They settle for a lot of shots when they shouldn't have. When they get inside the paint, that's when Houston is dangerous. Is when they get inside the paint, kick out, wide open looks. This game tonight against the Houston Rockets is highly important for the Lakers, knowing that you got to face them one more time these last course of games for this regular season. Get this W tonight. It is important, and I know the Lakers are going to come out with all the intention in the world to try to beat this team and try to see if they can climb to that 2nd seed. And they should. You want to try to get the highest seed possible. You want to try to get that home court advantage. And that's what the Lakers should aim for the rest of the season. I don't want no excuses. I'm tired of making excuses for this team. No. Go out there. You play hard. You win these games. You want to win these games. You want to fight and try to make the most out of this NBA regular season and try to get that great seeding, because the Lakers have not had the ability to get the highest seed possible in the course of these years. Remember, this Lakers team has been playing team for these past 2-3 seasons. Then they finally had a chance to get out of the play-in. That was the first thing we were all talking about as soon as J.J. Redick got hired. Hey, let's get out the play-in. Let's get out the play-in. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Got a little animated there. Let's get out the play-in. Let's get out the play-in. And now we're seeing what this Lakers team, from the start of the season to the middle of the season when they acquired Luka Doncic. And then they went on that 8-game winning streak. And then you see how high they climbed up in the standings, getting to that 2nd seed when they were there. And everyone started to look like, oh, this team, they can get home court advantage. They can be a top 4 team in the West. They still can, and they still should. Everyone was too worried about, okay, it's okay if we just get into the playoffs. It is okay if we just get out of the play-in. This season we really expected to be here. Well, no. Now that you're here, now you make the most out of it, because you win now, and you have all the momentum going into the next season, knowing what you have, knowing the pieces you have, knowing what you can add to the team. Win Luka Doncic for the offseason. The Lakers are in the best spot possible out of most NBA teams, because everyone says they weren't supposed to be in this position. They weren't supposed to be in this. Now when they got Luka Doncic, oh, look out, look how they are now. And they still kept on talking about this team will be even better next year. No, this team can do it now. They have the pieces to do it now. When they have the attention to detail, when they play hard on the defensive end, when they don't make mental errors, when they be able to execute late in the stretch, when there's no turnovers, when they limit their turnovers, this team is very, very dangerous, and they will be very, very dangerous in the playoffs. But you got to take games like this, especially against Western Conference opponents who will make a difference in those standings. You got to do it. Obviously, the Rockets tonight, Warriors on Thursday, Pelicans, obviously not, who have been tanking, not in there, but still, Western Conference opponents that you have to take business against. The Golden State Warriors are right there in the mix with the Lakers. They're only about 2 games behind the Lakers, a couple of games behind the Lakers. And knowing the Lakers are 3 games behind the Houston Rockets, who knows how things will shape out for the rest of the season for them if you take care of business tonight, 1 game at a time. The Lakers should get to that home court advantage feeling. Remember, we've seen how they did. They have been on the road, and it has not been good, especially what they did in Orlando. And then obviously they squeezed by and win against Indiana Pacers. And then we see what they did against the Chicago Bulls. Late game mental error, something that we know shouldn't have happened, but it happened. And the Lakers lost in the most unbelievable way you can ever think of. But they struggle on the road. Get that home court advantage. It is important. And the Lakers need to take these games seriously. But we'll talk a little bit about the Houston Rockets and what they should do, what the Lakers could do, and what they need to do. But before I do, I got to let my partners at Pechanga give you guys a quick word.
At Pechanga Resort Casino, you can rock and roll, sip and slide, twist and shout. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official Indian gaming sponsor of the Lakers.
And I just thought about something before we get to what the Lakers need to do against the Houston Rockets. We understand how the Lakers have been against the Memphis Grizzlies. And I know a lot of people say the Lakers should just try to stay in the 4th and 5th spot and try to match up with Memphis, because everyone's saying when you get into the playoffs, it's all matchup dependent. Who will they be favored in as far as matchups? Obviously, the Lakers got the Grizzlies number, but the Grizzlies have been struggling. They just released their head coach. They might fall into the 6th seed. So if that means the Warriors end up finishing the way they have been playing, the Lakers could have a possible matchup against the Golden State Warriors, and I don't think that's something the Lakers need right now, where they should want to play against. That's why the 2 seed is highly important, or even getting somewhere higher. That way you can maybe avoid Golden State, because I don't think the Lakers should be wanting to face a team like that early in the first round. Next round, yes, that is fine. But as far as early on in the first round, no, you don't want to face a team like the Golden State Warriors. They have been playing a lot better basketball as soon as Jimmy Butler got there. And we'll see, obviously, Lakers will see them on Thursday. But Lakers should want to try to get the highest seed possible, and I cannot stress it enough. But tonight's opponent, the Houston Rockets, again, I said they're real physical. They're going to try to drain the Lakers on a defensive end, meaning that they're going to be bumping. There's going to be a lot of hard fouls. The Lakers got to be able to bounce back, get back up. Do not look for the fouls. The fouls will be called if they're necessary. Not necessary, but the fouls will be called if they are a foul, meaning that Luka Doncic looking for a foul, trying to draw a foul, complaining to the refs. He needs to get back on defense. Same with Austin Reeves. This is a game where you have to get back in transition. Guard the paint. Guard the paint and limit second chance opportunities with this team. They crash the boards hard, and they love to get into the paint, get fouled. Again, don't really see them much as a perimeter threat. They got guys who can light it up from 3, but that's not really their strong suit. This team likes to play inside out, meaning get into the paint, kick out. And then Lakers are going to have to win in transition, meaning that they got to get out and run. Make this team run. Don't let them set up their defense. Get out and run. As soon as you get their defensive rebound, let's all 5 guys get out there and run the floor and see if you can run them out the building. But it's going to be a defensive game tonight against the Houston Rockets. You're going to see it, how physical both the teams are going to be tonight. And it's going to be a lot of foul calls, most likely. But with that being said, Lakers need to take care of business tonight. This is an important game, and I expect JJ Redick to have these guys ready into this game against the Houston Rockets. But as always, appreciate you guys tuning in. Peace.